the post office scandal. Do you remember that one? Well, I do. And so do the 800 or so postmasters that were prosecuted all across this country. Completely ruined lives, didn't it? The whole thing circled around the fact that the Horizon system that was put in place was exploited in some way. Mistakes were made, and it was the fault of the postmasters, although it was deemed to be the fault of the postmasters. And they were prosecuted, hounded, some driven to the point of that ultimate act that you do where you can't take life as it is anymore. A total and utter disgrace. Whenever there's any incompetence involving companies, whenever there's any incompetence involving individuals in high positions of authority, it's always the innocent people that pay the price in the end. It's utter disgusting. Now, you recognise this individual here, Paula Venables, the ex-CEO of the post office, had to hand back her, what was it, CBE or whatever it was, throughout the whole scandal, because at the end of the day, why do people like this have these awards when they're the head of complete catastrophes such as what happened to the postmasters? Well, it doesn't end there. There was an inquiry 10 years ago, I think, 2015, somewhere around that, and she was asked a very pointed question: what do you know about outside access to the Horizon system? Can it be remotely accessed by somebody and they can change the figures themselves, thereby exonerating the postmasters? Well, her reply to that was a categoric no. They can't. It can't be done. Well, it turns out that 2 years previously, there was another conversation had. Apparently some tapes were leaked fairly recently, and it's involving a conversation where she was apparently informed that yes, an outside influence can access the Horizon system and therefore alter and change figures. I'm not surprised at this, because this was around the period not long after I'd left the IT industry, and I still had a fair amount of technical know-how floating around my head, and I thought, when I heard this story break, it is possible to remote access systems. It always was, even in a secure fashion. So now that that's leaked, and if you put that together with a testimony from 2015, is this woman in more trouble now than she was before? And not only that, what does that mean for the innocent parties that have been unfairly persecuted over this whole affair, over all of these years? Surely now something very drastic has to be done, and anybody that hasn't been compensated for this, surely the time is now that they should be. Disgusting. And yet again, it's where high-level government agencies, officials, and people with a pound note get involved. People like you and me pay the price. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, please hit the like button on the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Toodaloo.